This tutorial is for faculty wanting to retrieve their official course competencies from Maricopa Community College's Center for Curriculum and Transfer Articulation, or affectionately called CCTA. So when you go to the website, the first box is for programs. We are looking for an individual course. So I've typed mine in, CIS 120DB, and click Go. On the next page, if you scroll down below the search boxes, you'll see a table. The table will be longer for some who have had revisions to competencies over the years. Mine, all of them, the very top cell or row will have the most current versions, and it should say current for final term. If I click on my course ID, you're going to see the page that has the name of the course, credits, if there's a lab load, description, and then prerequisites. Underneath that are course competencies. Below that is the official course outline. Please note that the official course outline is really meant for faculty and their development. I highly recommend you don't put this into your syllabus. It is definitely not required. It's meant for you in your development process. A lot of times it's not even in the right order for what you develop your course in. So that I just wanted to mention that. So what I want, though, as part of our Maricopa requirements is that we include our competencies in our syllabus. So when I go to copy, I cannot select the first two. It's something that's been there for years. So instead, start from the bottom and go up to 3, and then hold your shift key and just go up 1, 2 times, and all of them will be highlighted. Copy and paste. All right, but I do want to mention one of the things I see happen is that people just highlight from the top, which includes the title. If you do this, I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to come over here. I'm going to hit return and show you what the difference is. If I paste it, it brings it in a table. It's a cell. It's a single cell. This is not accessible content. You would have to convert that to text and remove it. So it is suggested that you do the manual copy as I did and paste it. The next thing you have to do is these are manual numbers. Notice I can come over here and just use my arrow key to go through them. You should be using this bullet icon up here on the menu. So to do that, I'm going to have to highlight the list and hit click on the bullet. The problem is the list is made with soft return, which would be a shift enter. Therefore, there's no hard return to continue the numbering. So I would have to backspace over this until it goes right up to the end of the previous line and hit enter, and that'll force the bulleting to continue. Once you do this, because they don't change very often, you can transfer this from one syllabus or one semester to the next. It's just the initial formatting that takes a couple of minutes. Once you have them auto-numbered, you have correct competencies, and you have them using accessible list function. The last thing is these numbers at the end are related to the outline that's provided that I mentioned back here on the website. That's just to tell you and map where these functions are matched with the competencies. That, again, is for you. Having these numbers at the end of the competencies, these Roman numerals, are not going to help your students. So I would suggest you remove them because they are irrelevant. All it does is cause questions. So I hope this helps. Good luck. If you need help, contact your CTL, and they'll be happy to help you.